Matt Arkin. He is the head of school of the Georgia Cyber Academy, and we appreciate you being here.
It's my pleasure to be here.
So right off, what is the Cyber Academy?
Sure. Georgia Cyber Academy is a virtual charter school. So we're a public school in the state of Georgia. We serve students from around the state. We actually have nearly 10,000 students enrolled from across the state of Georgia, including several hundred from here in southwest Georgia.
Wow, that's incredible. And there is such an increase in online education, so I'm sure that it's just booming right now. And one thing that we're focusing on this morning is literacy and how online education can help with that. So that is my next question. How does online education enhance literacy?
Sure. In a number of ways. I mean, one of the ways is that online education, our students work at home, typically with a parent or learning coach, in partnership with one of our teachers, Georgia certified teachers who are around the state. And so working at home with the parent gives the parent to be an opportunity to be much more involved in their child's education and help them understand where their child is, where they're struggling with literacy and reading skills and things like that. And then being outside of some of the distractions of the traditional classroom can also help really to understand what a child's individualized needs are and help them target those struggling areas.
So with this program, how does it exactly work? Are they just reading things and they have to point out words, or what goes on?
Sure. Well, it's a variety of things. Like I said, is we have certified teachers around the states. We have nearly 300 teachers who work with the students. It's really a partnership between the student, the parent, and the teacher. So we have online curriculum that the student works with, and then we also actually ship out a number of books, textbooks, materials, manipulatives, and things like that for the students to work with. So the student works with their lessons online and also offline as well. And our teachers also provide a number of assessments and assessment tools to understand where students are and how they're continuing to grow.
How do you know if your child is not on the correct reading level?
Well, that's a good question. We use a number of assessment tools, but some easy ways for parents to tell is if a child shies away from reading or doesn't appear interested in reading. A lot of times that can be that they're struggling with it and are either embarrassed or just would rather be doing something else. So that's a good idea that maybe there's an issue there to be addressed.
Tell us what you think the importance is of parents taking on that role and encouraging their kids to read and reading with them at a young age, reading to them. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's critically important. I mean, it's the single most important thing you can do, really. A lot of technology is great, but still the single best piece of technology for literacy is a book. So plenty of research studies have shown that the more time parents spend with children reading, the better it will enhance a child's literacy. And so it's not just always just reading to your child, although that's the single most important thing you can do, just modeling the behavior. Parents reading and parents showing to their child that they value reading, and that's important to them. And taking time away from the TV or other things, no offense, of course, can really help children understand at an early age of how important literacy is. Yeah.
How does it make you feel to be part of this whole organization, knowing that you're helping students to better their literacy?
Well, it's an immensely rewarding thing. I mean, one of the best things, Georgia Cyber Academy, this is our 5th year in Georgia now, and we've seen such amazing results. And one of the best parts of my job as head of school is getting to go around and talk with parents and talk with students and hear about the wonderful stories of parents really getting the opportunity to see their children shine. And that's one of the great values of the virtual public school, is that parents are right there and they get to see their children blossom. When their children have those aha moments where they finally get it, that parent is right there by their side. And it's just such a rewarding experience for them, and I just love hearing those stories.
Fantastic. Well, now, if people would like to know more about the Cyber Academy, you guys have a website.
We do, k12k12.com/GCA, or it's k12.com, and you can just go to the Find the Georgia tab. We are now accepting enrollments for this fall in grades kindergarten through 11th grade. So if people want to know more, they're also welcome to give one of our enrollment reps a call.
All right, thank you so much. Again, this is Matt Arkin, and he's the head of school at the Georgia Cyber Academy. Thanks for sharing your knowledge with us today.
It was my pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be back with more Good Day right after this.